Dear ALBALAH. Gaza Strip. Israel's government faced calls for a ceasefire from some its closest European allies on Sunday, after a series of including the mistaken killings of 3 Israeli hostages, raised global concerns about the behavior. Israeli protesters are calling on their government to renew negotiations with Hamas rulers in Gaza, which Israel has vowed to destroy. Israel is also expected to face pressure to reduce major combat operations when U.S. Defense Secretary Lloyd Austin visits on Monday. Despite providing vital military and diplomatic support, Washington expresses growing discomfort with civilian casualties. The war has leveled large swaths northern Gaza, killing thousands of civilians and driving most population into the southern part besieged area, where they are in crowded shelters and tent camps. Approximately 1.9 million Palestinians have fled their homes. They survive with some humanitarian aid. Dozens of desperate Palestinians surrounded aid trucks after they crossed the Rafah crossing point, with Egypt forcing some to stop before boarding, unloading and carrying away boxes. Other trucks were seen guarded by masked people carrying sticks. Israel said aid crossed directly from Israel to Gaza for the first time on Sunday, with 79 trucks entering Kerem Shalom, where about 500 trucks entered daily before the war. Palestine Transitional Authority spokesman Wael Abu Omar said that 120 trucks, as well as 6 trucks carrying fuel or cooking gas, entered Rafah. Aid workers say this is still far from enough. You can't deliver aid under a sky full of airstrikes. Juliette Touma, a spokeswoman for the UN Agency for Palestinian Refugees, said on social media. The agency estimated that more than 60% of Gaza's infrastructure was destroyed in the war. Telecom services in Gaza gradually resumed after a 4-day communications blackout. It was the longest of several disruptions during the war that groups said complicated rescue and delivery efforts. Netanyahu has vowed to bring back an estimated 129 hostages still in captivity. Anger over mistaken killings of the hostages will likely increase pressure on Hamas to renew negotiations through Qatar to exchange more of remaining captives for Palestinians imprisoned in Israel. Israel Defense Forces spokesman Rear Admiral Daniel Hagari, meanwhile, said that Israel struck Hezbollah targets in Lebanon for defensive purposes. He added that the group had escalated its attacks on Israel, killing civilians and soldiers and displacing more than 80,000 Israelis from their homes. Hezbollah, Iran's proxy, is dragging Lebanon into an unnecessary war that will have devastating consequences for the Lebanese people, Hagari said in his statement. This is a war they don't deserve. Hagari said Israel will continue to protect its borders unless a diplomatic solution is found and implemented. A new call for ceasefire in Israel on Sunday. French Foreign Minister Catherine Colonna called for an immediate